Good morning. John White, dressed for success at a business casual company. All that means is a suit with no tie or a dress shirt, dress slacks, black shoes, black belt, black socks over the calf, and a leather band on your watch. The leather band has to be black like all your other leather products on your body. To be a success, you have to make money. Because I define success as good friends, good food, good sex, and good conversation, not necessarily in that order, okay? My other definition of success is being able to do what you want, when you want, with whom you want, for as long as you want. So to do that, it takes money. So where do we get money? We get money from big corporations because they have the money to give young men who understand the system and how to beat the system. Okay, your job is to learn how to beat the system. That's essentially what I'm teaching. But to look successful, you have to dress for success. Dress for success in business and life. Sounds like my website, huh? On the back it says, White worked for 20 Fortune 500 companies, including Bechtel, Northrop, JPL, Loral, Boeing, and McDonnell Douglas. He's the author of Office Politics, Body Language Secrets, and 15 other titles. He attended Penn State, Clarence State, USC, Cal State Fullerton, and Cal State Northridge. He is a retired psychotherapist who trained with Nathaniel Branden. That just gives you the standard BS bio. It doesn't really prove I know anything, okay? I went to college, so what? And I was a therapist, so what? Clothes make the man. That's Mark Twain, and it's true. But the rest of the saying is, naked people have little influence on our civilization. Most people don't know the rest of the quote. When you're dressed for success, you have to look successful. That depends on the way you stand, the way you walk, the way you shake hands, and the way you talk. The first words out of your mouth are very important. People judge us in the first 90 seconds after seeing us. And you have to pass a lot of tests. Most of them are subconscious in other people's minds. Body language includes everything that's coming at the person. That means your hair, your eyebrows, your fingernails, your clothes, the way you walk, the way you shake hands, and the way you talk. Everything except the words you use is body language coming at the other person. You get 90 seconds to make the right impression. And a lot of that has to do with the way you shake hands. So in my workshops, we begin shaking hands with everybody in the room and remembering their name, okay? When you shake hands with me, I will make a mental note and decide whether I need to give you a little coaching on a handshake, okay? My dad started teaching me to shake hands when I was 8, okay? Got to shake hands like a man, son. Okay, put it right there. Give it to me now. A little bit harder. Oh, no, not too hard. Like that. There you go. Now shake a little bit, and I'll let go, okay? Over and over and over till the time I was 15, I had a good handshake. Okay? It's one of the biggest business cards you can hand out in the world is a good manly handshake. We're going to teach you that in the workshops. That's part of body language. It's not spoken, therefore it's body language. Body language. On the back. How to tell who's lying to you and who's lusting for you. Well, you don't want to know that, do you? Signal, I'm interested or I'm bored shitless. When to keep talking and when to shut up and move on. How to appear confident and relaxed. That's a big deal. Let the other person know, please keep talking or go away, will you? Easy to learn gestures that tell the other person you're strongly interested in what they're saying. That's a big deal. And you give that signal to your boss during the interview and to the HR person during the interview. The main skill you're going to learn in my workshops is this, how to be assertive. When I say no, I feel guilty. What that really subtitle tells you is most people are manipulated because other people make them feel guilty about something. So the skills you're going to learn are broken record. That means persistently saying what you want over and over. Fogging, which just means don't offer any resistance to criticism. Just kind of, they can't manipulate you with it. You're just a bank of fog. You can't be pushed around. Negative assertion and negative inquiry. You're going to learn those 4 skills at my workshop. It will help you in every job, every relationship, help you with dealing with your children or other people's children, and any woman you're having a relationship with, married or otherwise. I don't mean you're supposed to be having a relationship when you're married. I mean, any woman could be your wife, or if you're not married, your girlfriend or your fiance. Assertiveness is the skill to get along in business, get along in life. They're both important, business and life. You gotta have good money to have a good life. But everything revolves and starts with this. You've got to look successful to become successful. That means you've got to look successful to get the job. You got to look successful to get the girl, because women are attracted to men who are successful. They're not interested in some guy who stays home and plays video games all day with long hair and a t-shirt and jeans with holes in them and sneakers that should be condemned. Office politics. This is the foundation of everything about success in business and life. Why? Because it takes money to be successful. My definition of success is good friends, good food, good conversation, and good sex, not necessarily in that order. All right? My second definition of success is being able to do what you want, when you want, with whom you want, for as long as you want. That takes money also. Good friends, good food, good conversation, and good sex takes money. So success isn't money. Success is doing what you want, when you want, with whom you want, as often as you want. But to get the money, to be able to do that, be successful, that's my definition of success. You've got to work for a company, a big company. Why? Because big companies can pay you the big bucks. And it's easy to get money from big companies, or at least it is once you learn this book, and this book, and this book, and you have the skills in this book. And one other book I don't have a copy of right now because I was a dummy and I lent it. One of my rules is never lend a book because you never get it back. I lent my copy of Between Parent and Child. Between Parent and Child sounds like a wrong, weird book to be using in how to become successful. But what it does is helps you deal with people who are upset. Once they're upset, they're like a kid. They're all emotion and they're not thinking. So you have to understand how to communicate with someone who's upset, angry, sad, depressed, whatever they're feeling. You have to be able to deal with that emotion and get your message through or understand what they're trying to tell you. Between Parent and Child, When I Say No, I Feel Guilty, Body Language Secrets, Clothes Make the Man, and Office Politics. They're all on the website. I would suggest you get them all and start reading them as fast as you can, because the sooner you know what's in those books, the sooner you're going to be a success.